How y'all doing today? Welcome back. So, how y'all doing today? My name is Kaze. I hope y'all had a nice day. I hope you went to go eat some food by the bay. Make things out of clay. Go find a needle in a stack of hay. You know, on the 5th of May. Any kind of way. That's all I gotta say. Hey. Alright, so, you know, today is the 5th of November. It's also my pop's birthday. You know, we probably gonna do something special over the weekend. Got him a nice shirt, and all that jazz. But it's also the 5th. It's also the 5th of November as well. So you know what that means. We got the E's today. We got the E's. And this time I have 7. I got 7 of them today. So you guys are in for a treat. Alright, let's get into it. Excoriate. That means to censure scathingly or to express severe disapproval. So basically, if you usually when you disappoint somebody or you do something that they don't like, or you know you know you do something that goes against everything they stand for, or you lie, um you do some bad stuff, um you do crimes, you get excoriated by the public, especially if you're like a celebrity. If you do crimes and stuff like that, you get and some worse than others, you get excoriated by the media, by the fans, by by the judge, depending on your attitude, and and it could be tough for you. But don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That's all I would say to that. Now, epitome. That, I'm sure you guys know what that means. But if you don't, I'm going to say it anyways. It means the embodiment or quintessence. So basically, like the prototype, the example, the standard, pretty much. It's like the thing that people use, what they base their what how something is supposed to be done. They base it off of the epitome. It's the epitome. It's the, I guess you could say it's the stereotype. It's the archetype. It's the stereotype. The prototype. Whatever you want to call it. It is the standard. It is the thing. It is that thing right there. That's what it is. So like when you see, like, when you have things in your mind and you're like, if this thought was a person, that would be the epitome. It would be exactly that right there. Yeah, the epitome. That's the closest thing to perfect, the closest thing to perfection that you could possibly have. Very much. It's the representation of something. Now, effluvia. It is an outflow in a stream, or it's an outflow in a stream of particles, or a noxious odor of vapor. So when you do like chem labs and stuff, um, you got to be careful of like when you mix certain things together. They have a certain depending on what it is, it may have a certain um, effluvia to it. So it may be, you know, you make hydrochloric acid with this or that, whichever it is. I forget, but if you mix two chemicals without without knowing what you're doing, it could cause an effluvia that could cause you to evacuate the space. And if you're around it and you breathe it in, it could possibly kill you or weaken your cells and bones and your immune system. So I would stay away from effluvias. Exegesis. That means it's a critical examination or an interpretation. So when we have when we're doing like classes and stuff, and you read um, like papers by people, papers by authors and professors and chemists and whatever class it is. If you read the works on it and you have to do a research paper, it's basically um, instead of plagiarizing it, you exegesize it. You exegesis is basically just you paraphrasing. It's a paraphrasation of the work that you read or the work that you researched. That's what that is. Or if you watch a movie, you have an exegesis on the movie based on what you saw. What you saw, it may not be what they were thinking, but this is your exegesis, your interpretation. Now, expurgate, to remove obscenely, especially from a book, or to censor. So you have certain movies, you have movies, you have songs, you have YouTube videos, you got shows where they expurgate certain parts of it. They expurgate it so much that they just remove that whole episode. And then they expurgate songs all the time, and it may to be honest, in my opinion, it messes up the song because the song was meant to have that feeling in it. It's harder to like like it's good, like you don't have to necessarily curse or anything, but if it's overly expurgated, it's kind of hard to get into it because all you hear is bleep 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 bleep. All you hear is a bunch of bleeping. So it's kind of hard to fully get into the song, especially when you hear the song in movies, at the credits during the movie, whatever it is, and you hear it, and it doesn't have the same feeling that it had when you first saw it or when you first heard it. So, but it's understandable that they don't want kids to, you know, repeat that or to be influenced by it. But they're influenced by a lot of stuff that that is worse than a couple of bad words. But that's just me. That's just me. Now, enervate. That means to weaken or to reduce in vitality. So, um, if you drink too much of something or you eat too much of something, it could enervate your immune system. Or if you get sick, it could really enervate your immune system, and to, or if you don't get very much sleep, there is an enervation in your immune system where you might not be able to operate as well. It might be difficult to do normal daily activities very much. So it's good to get sleep when you can get sleep, and it's good to um, find a balance in the things that you want to do and the things that you like to do, and don't overdo it. Don't overindulge, because that could enervate you in the long run as well. Now the last word, extirpate, to destroy, to exterminate, or to cut out. So extirpation is the extreme of something. It's just, it doesn't necessarily have to be you destroying something. It could be you, you know, you extirpate negative energy out of your life, or you extirpate negative people out of your life. You cut them out. You don't let their negativity or their bad energy like impact you in a way where it could mess you up and it could bring you down as well. But if we're talking in the extreme side, you know, people love to extirpate rats, rodents, bugs, all of that, and it's not. I mean, it's not good, but at the same time, it's like there's a place for these things. Sometimes they shouldn't be pets, but I guess, I mean, in certain cultures, extirpation of animals comes in the form of sacrifice in certain places. So, you know, certain areas they are delicacy, and certain areas they are just a nuisance. But that's neither here nor there, you know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a pleasure for you to hear. You know, you got informed with new words, and I'll give you new words every day. And you know, it's a source of motivation for me. And if you guys have any words that you would like me to hear, or any words that you would like me to know about, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, you know, do all of that stuff. And, you know, I ain't got much to say, but peace.